We got a new slate of Xbox Game Pass games. The US is trying to pass a bill to stop bots from purchasing consoles, and Battlefield 2042 concurrent players are falling dramatically. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you enjoy daily Xbox content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So we got the first December drop of Xbox Game Pass game announcements, and there are a bunch of games coming over here. Obviously, the biggest one of them all is Halo Infinite. But on top of that, there are a bunch of day one games coming to Xbox Game Pass. So we'll go down here, we'll go through the list quickly. We have Anvil, which is coming day one with Xbox Game Pass, and it is like a rogue-like shooter. Looks very fun. Looks like it could be something that a lot of people get into, especially if you're into games like Hades. I really like the aesthetic and the style of this. Kind of reminds me of The Ascent in a way, so this could be definitely a game I will check out and just see how fun it is, how far I can get, and all that kind of stuff. And then we have Arcvale, which is a bullet hell style RPG that has co-op and is looking like a game that I would definitely enjoy, because as I said many times, I love these like retro style pixelated sprites, and the game looks like it could be a ton of fun. Just another fun indie game that you can check out on day one. And Final Fantasy 13 2, I mean, this is another Final Fantasy game onto Xbox Game Pass, further showing the relationship, I'd say, between Xbox and Square Enix, and just getting more JRPGs onto the service, which is always a good thing. Lawn Mowing Simulator. I've never played this, but if you enjoy mowing lawns, hey, this could definitely be for you. Then we have Rubber Bandits here, which is a multiplayer party brawler style of game. Kind of gives me like Fall Guys vibes. And we just recently heard, if you're looking for Fall Guys coming to Xbox, they put out a tweet saying that it won't be coming until 2022, but they are working on it. But this could be a replacement for that for now, I guess. I mean, it's not the exact same, but it just kind of gives me those vibes in the way that the characters moves and the graphic style. Also gives me like a Mario Party style of vibe. So if you have a bunch of friends over, this could be something to check out. Stardew Valley, I mean, this is just such a popular game. I know this is a game that my wife will really enjoy, so I'm gonna have to let her know that this is coming to Game Pass. Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector. Again, this is a turn-based strategy game that was announced to be coming over, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, so it will be available on December 2nd. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator. That is a mouthful. That's another day one Xbox Game Pass game. And it says here, buy, sell, and trade organs in a strange universe full of clients. Keep vampire leech organs from devouring the goods inside your cargo hold. Teach Fleshty the Snowman to love and more. So it looks like it's just kind of a world building game where you're literally selling, buying, and doing stuff with people's organs, which is, or alien organs, I guess. Could be kind of interesting. Then Halo Infinite. I mean, December 8th, day one Xbox Game Pass. That's the big one. Everyone's gonna be playing that. I can't wait. I mean, the campaign, I love the multiplayer, but I'm far more into the Halo Infinite campaign, far more excited for the story and just the world that 343 has been building for this campaign. Then we have One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, and this is One Piece the anime, and it looks like it is a like Dynasty Warrior style of game, another Japanese game that's going to be coming over to Xbox Game Pass. And every time I see more of these like JRPGs, Japanese anime style games coming over, I think it's just a good thing for building up the service and getting more variety of games, as well as getting deeper into the Japanese market. Now, I've played Hyrule Warriors. That's like the latest Dynasty Warrior style of game I've played on the Nintendo Switch, and I find them decently fun. So this is definitely something I will keep my eye out. And hey, my backlog's so huge, but if I have time, may check it out. And then finally, we have here Alien Fire Team Elite, which was announced to be coming to Xbox Game Pass yesterday, and it is a third-person survival style game in the Alien universe. Looks super cool. I mean, if you love this universe, you're probably going to want to check this game out. And I know I said that was the final one, but then there's also Among Us, which is coming to console on December 14th. So if you want to play Among Us on console now, not just on PC, you're going to be able to check that out. Moving over here to one of the biggest topics since the release of these next generation consoles, and that is trying to get one, but being pushed out by bots and scalpers. It's been one of the most annoying things for a lot of people, especially if you're still looking for one, if you're looking for one to give to your family, to your loved ones for Christmas, and they're getting bought up by bots and being scalped. It's just a terrible thing. It's an annoying thing. So it looks like the United States is looking into this, and they may be passing a bill to ban scalper bots. So here is what it says. So it's being introduced by, it's called the Stopping Grinch Box Act, which is an interesting name, and it's being introduced by Representative Paul Tonko, Senator Richard Blumenthal, Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer, and Senator Ben Ray Lujan. And it's looking to crack down on bot technology. Now, I'm from Canada, so I don't really know too much about the American politics side of things, so I'm just going to let you know what they say here. And it says that the new legislation, if passed, would apply a similar ban to online retail sites, making it illegal to use bots to buy up stock as soon as it's made available. It goes on saying, at a time when families should be able to spend time with their loved ones, digital Grinch bots are forcing Americans to scour online sites in the hopes of finding an affordable gift or paying an exorbitant price for a single toy. These bots just don't squeeze consumers. They pose a problem for small businesses, local retailers, and other entrepreneurs trying to ensure they have the best items in stock for their customers. Our Grinch Bots Act works to level the playing field and prevent scalpers from sucking hardworking parents dry this holiday season. I urge my colleagues to join me in passing this legislation immediately to stop these Grinch bots from stealing the holidays. The average holiday shopper is unable to compete with the light of speed of the all too common Grinch bots, and are then held at ransom by scalpers and third-party resellers when trying to buy holiday presents. After a particularly trying year, no parent or American should have to fork over hundreds or even thousands of dollars to buy Christmas and holiday gifts for their children and loved ones. It's of utmost importance that these Grinch bots are thwarted in their attempts to steal Christmas and money from the hardworking Americans. So there it is. I mean, who knows if it will get passed. If you're an American, I'm sure you're kind of happy to see this, or you may be thinking there are much more important things that they should be passing over this. But hey, it is kind of ridiculous, the scalping that's going on. Like I've said in my videos many times, like, just don't buy from the scalpers. It isn't worth it. You're gonna eventually get one of these, and I know it's easy to say from my perspective because I have a Series X and a PlayStation 5, but at the end of the day, if I didn't have one of these consoles right now, I would never spend money, like thousands of dollars from a scalper, or even over retail for a scalper. I just don't think that's something I would do, and I don't recommend doing it for anybody out there, even if it's something that you think you need and that you're trying to get for your kids for Christmas. And I don't fully understand that because I have one, so it could be talking from a place that, you know, it's easy for me to say it. And this isn't the first time we've seen this. I mean, in the UK, there was a petition that was signed with 15,000 signatures, triggering a response from the Department of Business, Energy, and Industrial Strategy to try to get rid of these bots and not have them scalp these consoles. And then Japan, they're kind of taking things into their own hands. Retailers are doing certain things so that sellers can't get their consoles, or can't buy like a bunch of PlayStation 5s or Xboxes. One of the things they're doing is putting the buyer's names on the side of the PlayStation 5 boxes and destroying the packaging for the controller, I guess, so that people can't go in, buy multiple, and then sell them as brand new in box. Or they know now if people are buying more than one console in their stores. So I hope the scalping thing gets rid of soon. Like, the only thing that's going to stop it, in my opinion, is just going to be once there is more supply to meet the demand, because that's the issue right now. The chip shortage, it's in every industry. You see it, it's crazy. It's just something we got to deal with right now going forward. Okay, jumping over here to Battlefield 2042 and the concurrent player count right now. It's bleeding, players are leaving, and I think a lot of this has to do with just the issues, the gameplay, and all that kind of stuff with the game. So when this game first launched, it was a fairly popular game on Steam, in the top 5, but since 2 weeks after its launch, it has lost over 60% of its active players on Steam. About 34,000 right now, down from its 105,000 peak on launch day. And they say here that according to True Achievements, only 43% of Xbox players managed to reach level 15, which is fairly early on in progression and can easily be achieved in a couple of days of play. As for level 25, only 22% of players reached it. Things are a little better on PlayStation, where 36% of players unlocked the level 25 trophy. So what this is telling us is that people are dropping off of Battlefield 2042 relatively fast, even though the, I guess, battle pass or the leveling up in that game is just a lot faster. It's not that hard to get to. As they say here, getting to level 25 is easily achieved, or getting to level 15 as well is easily achieved in a couple of days. And this is interesting because Battlefield 2042 has been noted to have tons of issues It isn't ready. It's going to be continued to be updated as we go. The gameplay isn't a solid foundation. Now, when we compare Battlefield 2042, we look at the numbers here. Concurrent 30,000, 24-hour peak is what you really got to look at, because depending on what time of the day is, more or less players are going to be playing the game. But it's 33,000, down from the all-time peak of 105,000. Then you look at Halo Infinite, just under that. Current 30,000, 24-hour peak 130,000, all-time peak 272,000. So there's a big difference there. People are still staying and playing Halo Infinite, whereas they aren't doing it with Battlefield 2042. And the reason I'm making this comparison is because there's a lot of people concerned about Halo Infinite's battle pass progression, which they just recently changed, and in my opinion, getting a lot faster to level up. But they think because of this, people are going to stop playing the game, whereas obviously with the 24-hour peak numbers, that isn't the case. It still has a lot of concurrent players. Then you look at something like Battlefield 2042, where there are a lot of gameplay issues, a lot of glitches. It's just not as enjoyable because of that, and people are dropping off. So this is why when I've made videos talking about Halo Infinite, and I've said the battle pass progression, yes, needs to be adjusted. Yes, it was slow, although I think it's a lot better now. I don't think that's nearly as important as the foundational gameplay of these first-person shooters, and Halo Infinite has nailed it. It is amazing. It is one of the best Halo games, if not the best, in terms of gameplay that we have ever seen. And I think the 24-hour peak of concurrent players is proving, when you're comparing it to Battlefield 2042, that that is far more important than the battle pass progression, how hard it is to get your stuff to put cosmetics on your digital character. I don't know, that's just the way I see it. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that, and I get it. I get it. People want to progress. They want to put the digital parts on their character, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I do too, but to me, the actual gameplay and the foundation is far more important, and it's great to see here that these numbers kind of support that in a sense. Now we'll have to wait and see going forward, and that's just overall my opinion on that situation. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Let me know what you think about these Game Pass games. What do you think about the United States bill for trying to ban bots from scalping consoles, and the Battlefield 2042 concurrent player count? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, if you enjoyed what you saw throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and help this channel grow, help grow this community, so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.